This is Older and Bolder with Larly. Yes, we're getting older, but we want to get the most out of life as we age. Today, I thought we could talk about the topic of relocating when you're 65 and older. The reason I picked the age 65, when you're younger than 65, you may be relocating due to a job. And when you're relocating due to a job, you're already going to have perhaps a network of coworkers. You're going to have maybe a network of individuals that are related to the profession that you're in. But I believe when you're 65 and older, it's sort of a special category, and there's some topics and situations you have to consider before you make that decision to relocate. When you're 65 and older, perhaps you're relocating because of lower taxes in a different state, or you want to move out of the country. You want to move to a place that has a better climate, better economic situation, more activities versus where you are now. Perhaps you're relocating because of family. You want to be closer to your children, to your grandchildren. You have to really think about the reason why you want to move, why you want to relocate. Perhaps you're moving to a country that has a better healthcare system. The cost is lower of healthcare, and the delivery of the healthcare is better than where you currently are. So you want to think about what is that reason for the relocation. I have 7 points here that I want to discuss. It's not an exhaustive list, but these are some of the important topics you want to consider before you make that move. Number 1, you want to do your research. How do you do that? You can go online, you can look at YouTube. There's a lot of YouTube videos where people are relocating to different states. They're even moving out of the country, where you can glean a lot of information of what it would be like firsthand to move to that particular place. Maybe this situation is not exactly like yours, but it will help to kind of give you a start with your research. If you're not a person that uses the internet, you can always go to your local library and ask them for suggestions in terms of research. They can help you get online. They can even help you find addresses, mailing address of perhaps a tourism bureau in that state or that city, that town where you want to relocate to. So use the resources of your library. If you know people that have moved to that particular area, you can always ask them what it is like. I would say to you, as you're doing your research, not only look for the good in relocating to that place, but also look for the disadvantages. You can always Google and ask, what are the disadvantages of moving to whatever that location is? It's different when you are on vacation in a place. It's always fun. There's people around. You're enjoying yourself for 2 weeks, a week, 3 weeks. When you relocate to that place, things change. Even though you may be retired, there's people still working. There's people going on with their daily lives, and it's not like when you were on vacation. So you have to consider that. Number 2, assess your current lifestyle. What do I mean by that? Are you currently active? Do you participate in clubs or groups, reading groups? Maybe you're in a hiking group. You have your church family. You have your family, your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephew, your siblings. Think about your current lifestyle and what would that mean if you were to relocate away from those activities or those people. Do you currently have a community of family and friends that you can call on, that you can travel with, that you can enjoy yourself with? You have to think about, what does that mean if you relocate out of the area? Would those individuals come to see you? How often would you be able to come back and visit them? Do you drive? Assess your life. Do you drive? Do you like to drive? If you move to a place where everywhere you go to, you have to drive, would that be okay with you? Are you a person comfortable driving on the highway? Are you comfortable driving at night? Are you comfortable driving 45 minutes to a doctor's appointment? Are you used to public transportation? Are you comfortable taking an Uber? Assess your lifestyle and what the impact would be if you move or relocate to this new area. What is your health status? Do you see a physician often? Do you have a chronic condition where you have to keep a cardiac physician or an oncologist? Are you in physical therapy? Do you have a gym that's close by that you like to go to? Take a look and see, are these items, these events available where you are going to be relocating? When you think about your health status, it does not even have to be a chronic disease or any type of sickness. What if you relocate and you hurt your hand and you can't drive, but you have to go to doctor's appointments? You have to go to physical therapy. How would you handle that? You also want to keep in mind as you assess your lifestyle, your insurance, health insurance, prescription insurance. Is that transferable to the place where you are going? Is it easy to get established with physicians in this new location? You have to look at the why. Why are you moving? Are you moving for better weather? Are you moving for economic reasons? Are you moving to get away from your family? Are you moving because you want peace? You want quietness. You want to move to a place where you have more land. You want to move to a place where there are more activities that you can do outside. Perhaps you have asthma or some type of condition where if you move to the new location, it would help, it would benefit your current medical condition. These are questions, these are concerns you have to think about before you relocate. Affordability. Can you afford the place where you're moving? The monies that you're receiving, the income, the pension, the Social Security, the inheritance, the family trust, will those funds be adequate for the place that you're moving? You may be moving to a place that doesn't have a car tax, but it has a different tax that you're not familiar with. Maybe moving to a place where you're happy they don't tax your pension, but you'll find out that there may be another cost that kind of outweighs your pension not being taxed. The cost of food. What is it like in that new location where you're going? Perhaps you're a person that likes a particular type of store, a particular type of food. Will that be available there? Or will you have to make adjustments for things you're used to currently? Will you have to adjust when you go to that new location? Will people visit you? I kind of mentioned that earlier. When you move to this location, is it convenient for your family and friends, your loved ones, your relatives, your children, grandchildren, nieces, nephew? Is it a convenient place for them to come and visit you? Will you have room for them to stay? Is it an easy flight? Will it be difficult for them to get there? Think about that, because if that is the case, then you will always be returning for the special events and the special celebrations. Number 6, are you moving to a planned community? You want to think about isolation. You may be a person that is outgoing. You have a lot of friends here, a lot of visitors. You can drop in on your friends. They can drop in on you. What about moving to this location? Are you a person that easily makes friends? If you're moving to this new location, a planned community may work best for you. A gated community, a 55 plus community, where there could be activities and entertainment right there where you are living, so you do not have to go far. What about church? Do you have a church here that you love, people that you love, brothers and sisters in a church that you love? Or maybe you're part of other civic and community groups, sororities, fraternities, different sisterhood, brotherhood groups, motorcycle club, chess club. Will that be available when you move to your new location? Or will it be something that you'll have to start up? And number 7, the last topic, will you be isolated? Will it take a while for you to have friends, for you to network, for you to build trust in these new individuals and they to build trust in you just coming in their community? There's other topics related to moving when you're over 65, but I think those are the main ones. Things to consider, not things to prohibit you from moving, but things, ideas, concerns that you should keep in mind when you're thinking about relocating. Make sure you continue to watch and subscribe. On this channel, we talk about those topics, those tips, those concerns for those of us that are 65 and older and younger. Again, this is Larly with Older and Bolder with Larly. Yes, we're getting older, but we want to get the most out of life as we age.